So, this lesson, 7th graders, lesson 4.5 is on problem solving. And these are specifically problems where you have to find a combination. You have to find all the different choices that you have, or the number of combinations that you can make. Here's a couple of strategies. One is to solve a simpler problem and to look for a pattern. Okay, so if you have really big numbers, you can start by saying, well, how do you get from one number to the next number? And then look for a pattern. Okay? This is a good strategy for finding combinations of 2 where you can't repeat any. So for example, if these letters represented teams, let's say you had 5 teams in your league, and you needed to schedule games. How many games could you schedule if you played each team once? This is the type of problem that works well for this kind of model. So you have team A, B, C, D, and E. Okay? And then here's how you find it. A plays B. A has to play C, D, and E. Okay? And then team B has already played team A once, so you can't have that, you don't want to play that game again. Alright? But B has to play C, B has to play D, and D has to play E. And then C has already played A and B, so C has to play D and E. And then D has to play E. And that's how you can come up with all of those games, all of those matchups in an organized way without skipping any, without duplicating any, without skipping any. And then just count the number of lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs. Okay? It's a simple way to come up with pairs. Now, if you have 3 or more choices, there's a couple of ways you can do it. One is to make a chart, like the one that you have on your homework today. Another way, which I like, is to make a web. And a web is like this. Let's say that you were going to, you had the choice of pizza toppings. And you're going to get, there's 3 topping pizzas, 2 topping pizzas, or 1 topping pizza. So you could get, for example, a 2 kinds of meat, a pepperoni or a sausage. Okay? And then you could get either, let's see, mushrooms, green peppers, or black olives. Okay? And for each of those, you could have extra cheese or extra sauce. I don't know. Somebody who likes sauce.
It was very soft.
Okay. Or you could get thin crust and pan pizza.
What about the bacon?
Yeah, bacon. Anyway, this is what a web looks like. So what you do is you figure out what the choices are. You keep adding those choices. Draw this web in your notes so you have an example of what it looks like. And what you end up doing is you end up multiplying by each of the possible choices. So for pepperoni, you would have 1 times 3 times 2 because for each of these, you have, for pepperoni, you have 3 choices, plus 2 more for each one of these. So that's 6 choices. But it's 6 choices for pepperoni, and then it would be 6 choices for sausage as well. You can organize it that way as well. Okay? So write this down as a simple example of how you can use a web to keep track of combinations. All right? And then go to your worksheet. This one gives you the taco shop example. A taco shop serves beef, chicken, or bean burritos. You can have any burrito on a corn or flour tortilla and with or without hot sauce. Again, 3 choices here. The different burritos are listed in the table at the right. To be sure all possibilities are counted, first all the beef burritos are listed first, then those of the 2 types of beef burritos and on a corn tortilla are listed first, and then the pattern continues for chicken. Okay? So it's basically taking this, what I just showed you, and I think a web works even better than a chart, because you can see for the beef burritos, you can have corn or flour, and then you can have hot sauce or no hot sauce, right? And then you can have the same thing for flour tortillas. You can have hot sauce or no hot sauce. And then you can figure out what how many choices there are for beef. How many are there? Emily? If you just follow one, so what you do to figure out the numbers is you just follow one line. Oops. One branch. So for this, there's 2 choices, and for this, there's 2 choices. Okay? So for beef, there's a possible of 4 choices. And then for chicken, there's a possibility of 4 choices. And for bean, there's a possible of 4 choices. 4 plus 4.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
There's
12.
12 choices.
Yeah. Okay? Does that make sense? How you can use the web?
No, this is.
Yeah.
Do we have to use the web on the test, or can we make a graph? 'Cause I don't like.
You can, yeah, no, when you're problem solving like this, I just want you to pick a strategy. You don't have to pick a certain strategy. I want you to just be familiar with all the strategies so that you can pick one that works for you.
And then
Okay?
when we make it, can we make it just like this?
Sure. Yep. The reason you have to pick a strategy is that you have to have an organized way that you're solving the problem. I want you to solve problems in an organized way so that you can make sure that you're getting all of the possibilities. Okay? So, I'm going to let you work on this together, do your problem solving, talk to each other about different strategies, and finish the worksheet tomorrow.